What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Got a question for y'all. First off, you may have noticed I'm over here now. Editor, this way, this way, this way, a little bit more. There you go. Hey, how you guys doing? So I'm over here now. I wanted to feng shui my setup a little bit. I had way too much stuff on this side. My table's over here with my mouse. My PC's right here against the wall. My light was here, my camera was here. Everything was all jumbled on this side, and then I just didn't have a lot of elbow room, and it was kind of annoying. So I kind of mixed it up, put the thing over there so you can kind of see more of my driving, and then my light on this side. So it feels a whole lot better. Feels a whole lot better, more roomy over here. But anyways, got a question for you guys. Are you guys excited for Assetto Corsa EVO? I kind of am, but I don't know. We'll see. Basically, so it's coming very, very soon. So the planned release is January 16th, which is in 9 days. Hopefully it comes out. Hopefully it didn't get pushed back or anything like that. But from what I've been seeing, it's going to be a limited release. It's going to have like, I think 20 cars and 5 tracks or something. Kind of basically trying to get their, make sure servers and all that stuff, I guess, is up. I guess they don't want to pull a test drive because that launch was terrible, as you guys know. But I don't know. There's some interesting thoughts about it. They basically want this car to be the ultimate racing game. They want this thing to be basically everybody's full, just basically stop playing everything else. That's what they want to do. They're trying to monopolize the market. They want to, first of all, everybody loves Assetto Corsa. Well, maybe not everybody, but most people love Assetto Corsa, whether it's the original version, the 2014 version, or the competition version. And when it comes to racing, a lot of people prefer that racing. And then if not that, then they prefer iRacing. So of course, iRacing is going to be their competition if they want to talk about the actual simulation and serious competition driving of the game. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can try to compete with iRacing. I don't really focus too much on racing. I usually drift. I'll do races on occasion offline, but so I don't really have much to say about iRacing and what they can do to compare it and compete. I know iRacing has like classes and ratings and safety ratings and stuff. That way, they don't just throw random people in certain rooms in certain races and stuff. So I wonder if they're going to end up doing that to try to make it, kind of compare to iRacing. There is supposedly going to be some car modification system coming later too. So that kind of does the Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport, Gran Turismo type of thing. It's supposed to be credits in the game where you get amount of credits and you buy stuff. So it's supposed to be some interesting stuff happening. And then graphics wise, it looks pretty good. If you look at all the graphics, let's try to blow this up here. So you look at the graphics, they do look pretty amazing. They do have a lot of details when it comes to light and carbon fiber and stuff. And you can see like the different shade of paint. You can see kind of the wrinkly paint because it's an engine bay, the wrinkle and the valve cover, stuff like that. Like the detail in the steering wheel is really good. You can see flake in the paint, which is really cool. So it seems like they're trying to notch a lot of the stuff. And I noticed right here, they actually have people in here. So I don't know if people are going to be in the game. That could be interesting. Maybe it's just people just sitting in a paddock at the racetrack. It looks like maybe this is a racetrack, the paddock or something like that. So it's kind of hard to tell. But as far as graphics, it looks like it's pretty good, pretty detailed. The brakes, again, they have that wrinkle red paint. And then even this, that looks like a powder coat job that maybe wasn't the best. The tires, the tires have name brand, tread and all that stuff. And yeah, I think everything's pretty good. Like you see light shining through shadows and stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how it compares. It's going to be interesting to see how it compares to the current 2014 version of Assetto Corsa, simply because we have all the mods in the world. We have graphic mods, we have rain mods. Of course, rain's going to be in here from factory now, which is cool. But as far as, is it going to be entertaining for a long time is the question. And I say that because are they going to allow mods? Now, if they just release the game for the serious racers, I'm sure they'll have fun. I'm not a serious racer. I'll play it. I'm definitely going to play it whenever it releases. Hopefully it's not too expensive. I don't know if it's going to be a $60 game, $80 game. I don't know. I don't know if that's been announced or anything. I haven't seen anything. So I may play it. I'm going to play it when it first comes out, but I may get bored of just doing races. Now, the open world sounds like a really cool idea, which again, that attacks the Forza Horizon aspect of it. Now, will that keep you entertained for a long time? Who knows? Because I know when I play Forza Horizon, I get bored after a few days. I think I played Forza Horizon 4. I did play that for a few months. I didn't have the whole sim set up. I just played it on Xbox. And then after I got the sim, obviously got Assetto Corsa, had mods, and I can do everything that I want in the world. I can go drive Chelsea Denofa's Porsche. I can do laps around Ebisu in a JZX 100. I could just do like pretty much anything I desire to do simply because of mods. And mods gives you that ability to pretty much do whatever you want. And the mods are endless. There's new mods, there's new cars coming out every day, every week. And this makes the game endless. And this is why even as this game is 10 years old, this game is 10 years old, it's still very popular, very played pretty much every day. So it makes you wonder, with all these aspects, is this going to be the new greatest game in the world? I think that's what they're trying to attack. I think they're trying to monopolize every little version of every game and put it all into one. But if mods don't happen, will it keep you entertained? I don't know. And this is an interesting thing too, because you look at the graphics, like I said, we just ran through some of the graphics and the details. Some of the graphics, though they do look pretty amazing. One thing that's kind of interesting here, sorry, my mouse is terrible. It doesn't want to scroll. One thing that's kind of interesting here, if you look at the specs, you look at the minimum specs, and for graphics card, a 1070 or an RX 580, those are pretty low graphics cards, you know, just for the minimum for a 2025 game. That's just for the minimum. Like if you don't have a PC and you want to buy a PC, you can go on Marketplace for $300, maybe $400, and find a used gaming PC that will probably have a 1070 or a 580 in it. So it's not going to be hard to find a full PC setup for that. And then of course you'll need keyboard and monitor and stuff, but it won't be that bad. And then steering wheel. So it will be pricey if you're trying to get into it, if you don't have anything. But for minimum specs, that's pretty low minimum specs. And even when you look at the recommended specs, it goes from that to a 2070 or 5600. That's also not very high in the spec range, you know? So it's not, it's kind of weird. If that's the recommended specs, I don't know if I expect the graphics that you just showed me. I'm sure there's going to be high graphics, detailed graphics, maximum, etc., etc. But even still, when you recommend me to only have a 2070, that's kind of, it seems kind of low, you know? I would expect it to say recommended a 4070, even a 3070, which I'm on now, is what I would expect with a 2025 game. But so we'll see how it is. Hopefully the graphics are as good as we're expecting. Hopefully they are. Hope maybe the game's just very, very optimized, and it can do very good graphics, display very good graphics, even with lesser graphics cards. So maybe that's a good thing. So it'll be interesting, but it does have Steam. VR, it's going to have VR support. I hear it has already has good triple monitor support. So they are trying to attack and try to be the best racing game they possibly can, which is pretty cool. So when it comes to space, 100 gigabytes available space is what I'm going to need to install this game. So for example, this is why mods are amazing, because I could take this 180SX and take it to Ultrace over there in Poland and the UK, which is something I would love to do. I live in the States. That is a very, very far trip for me. I'd have to buy a car or rent a car or something, and it's not something that, you know, everybody can do. So that's why the mods are really the biggest point and the biggest selling point, and why this game is always going. So hopefully they allow mods. And that should be, you know, that should pretty much be, I got a new scene here for you guys too. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm up here in the corner now, and now I got a track cam. On this track, the track isn't that good. The track cam isn't that good. So it's just kind of like one view, but I've used it on some other ones trying to get the thing set up, and it looks pretty good on some other tracks. But as far as this game, you guys know this game is amazing because of mods and the ability to pretty much do whatever you want, right? So if they take that away, how long will the game last? Like how again, I know they're going to have free roam, they're going to have some racing, unless you're like a competition racer that's going to focus solely on competition racing. If you're somebody that just wants to go on there and just have fun, you don't take it that seriously, you want to basically just focus on the free roam, how long will it entertain you? Because you think about other games that come out that are free roam. Car Street PC came out, and that had a huge jump when it first came out. I played it, I had a little bit of fun, and it kind of got old pretty quick. You know, even though I had the ability to mod cars, but, you know, doing the whole grinding and trying to do this, and then at the end of the day, you drive on the same map, even though it was pretty decent size, but it's still limited. When it comes to mods, it's unlimited. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's mods that come out all the time. So if somebody builds a track, whether it's a drift track or a go-kart track or something, somebody on here can make it. So I'm really curious to see how the mods, don't spin. Really curious to see how the mods in the modding community will attack this game. Because if they can attack the modding, and if they allow modding to happen on Assetto Corsa EVO, then this game, from the sounds of it, will last a very, very long time. So if they make more, if someone could make like a free roam mod, like, okay, maybe we'll do, you know, California or something. I don't know, but it's just like, think about what they did for SRP in the Tokyo highways, and think about how many people play that every day. People are still doing the no hesi every day, and I don't know when that came out. I know it's been a while, so that is still something people do every single day. And whew, that was a good interest. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was pretty good. I thought I was gonna crash. This track is scary. I've never been here in real life, of course. Has anybody been here in real life? Are the tracks really that? Is a track really this tight? Because looking at the setup, I feel like they have to have the concrete walls because they are. Because if you go past that, you are running into the car that's doing a run in front of you. So they have to have those concrete walls. But man, that would suck to run into those walls. And it's not, you know, it's not that. It's not a lot of room for error when it comes to this track, but it's really cool that, again, I get to go here virtually, especially if I put a VR headset on, then I feel like I'm really there. So, but yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts. What do you think is going to happen? Is this game going to be the GOAT? Will it be everything is hyped up to be, or is it overhyped? Or I don't know. It's tricky. Like I said, nothing really will happen yet. When it comes out on the 16th, I definitely will be trying to play it. So I will be trying to review it, even if we're just doing some racing. I'm not a terrible racer, but I just, you know, when it comes to driving on sim, I will choose to drift 90% of the time. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Will this be the greatest thing ever? Or will it just be all right? I guess time will have to tell. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Deuces. I will see you in the next one.